This video is sponsored by Smart Seal, Nexus Pro Systems, and CleanLink. Check out the link below for exclusive discounts on products and equipment that we use in these videos. So today, you're joining us on this roof clean, and it's the first opportunity I've got to test out my new flat surface cleaner that I got from Darren at PWS. It's a Turbo Devil. I've only used it on the ground surfaces so far and it was brilliant. I've only ever used a turbo nozzle on a roof, so I'm really excited to see how. Apparently Steve and Craig say, from my Discord, say that this is much quicker. It keeps the mess to a minimum, so it contains a lot of the mess, so you're not getting splashback all over the place. So it's less cleanup at the end of the day and less strain on your arms as well. Darren's given me these Pro Grip mounts as well, so I'm going to be able to mount it in my van somewhere. I haven't decided where I'm going to do it yet, but we've also got a couple new alpha triggers. These are the same ones that are already on here, but these ones are knackered. There's a cam inside these where if you push it, it locks in place, so it's like an easy press. And the cam on these ones I think have worn out, so he's given me two new ones, bless him, very kind of him. So I've got to fit those at some point. Also, I've lent my action camera to the guys over in Evesham who are building my new setup for the van. So we don't have an action camera to do like time lapses and stuff today, but I'm going to show you that all we've got today is a phone, and you don't need a fancy camera to put out content. So we're going to film this whole thing today just on my phone.
About 140.
First of all, that's incredible. Second, I think I need the pressure up a bit because I'm leaving some lines, but how good is that?
Looks sick.
That's so much quicker.
It looks good.
Do you want to turn the pressure up for me a little bit? So I've just swapped this over. We've got a lot of moving parts here. We've got the swivel on this, the end of this spins, which isn't ideal, and then this comes a little bit loose, and so there's too many different axes trying to spin. So I'm putting the straight connector on, And then all we'll have then is that. At Sausage Fest, one of the lads suggested that I put one of these little, is it called a crush washer or a crush space? I can't remember what they're called, but just to tighten this mechanism up a little bit. And I think it's been detrimental so far. It hasn't really tightened anything up, and it's just causing it to leak. So I'm gonna remove that and put it back to how it was from factory. That's the Badger. Put that back in. Hopefully that fixes our leak. What do you think of the flat surface cleaner so far?
I think it's quicker. I feel like the mess is more controlled as well. I was questioning that at the start when we first fired it up, but as we're going along and now we've got a bit of a rhythm going, I think we're doing well, and I like it.
Do you think it's easier than the turbo, like in terms of strain on your body?
I think so, yeah. When I get to angles like this here, and we're trying to get back, that's when it can be a bit trickier, when you've got a bit of bend in the pole. But you adjust yourself so you're kind of like keeping the pole as straight as possible and keeping the weight off the bend. It's
a bit of a stretch from the ground, isn't it?
Yeah. But like now, as I'm going, that's perfect. That's no effort really at all. So that's perfect now. Like it.
I've only really set up the tower so that we can see to be able to do over this side. We could use the tower over there, but I'll have to adjust the legs and everything. It'll just be a bit of a pain. Maybe it'll make his life easier, to be fair. Maybe I'll do that. I'll ask him. You're loving every second of it.
Absolutely loving it. You haven't stopped.
Rich is just rinsing down now. What a beauty. What a ripper. Mate, that looks so good. We've been doing a lot of faffing this morning, and it's still only 10:30. We've got the majority of the front done. I just need to do that side.
That's what we do.
What do you reckon?
That's what we do. Brilliant.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not very like physically draining as well.
No.
Which obviously helps. I mean, it helps us swapping over, but
yeah,
you couldn't wait to get on it.
Hey, is it just me, or do we have the best customers? Look at this. Breakfast wrap. Don't mind if I do. You don't get this round your area, do you?
People my end need to pull the finger out and take it. I'm looking to get some water, so...
Is the back. Not half as bad. Still needs doing. There's definitely still some moss up there. Bit of moss in between the tiles. Not half as bad though.
Sorry, mate. How we doing?
How you getting on?
Yeah, good, good.
Just doing the border?
Yeah, just doing the borders, all that's done. Got a bit up the van, this section, then going to move the bins. We're going good?
Lovely. Okay, we're all done. Rich has cleaned the drive, ready for it to be tarmac sealed. We both had a little tickle on the roof, cleared all the gutters out, applied the biocide. Big clean up at the end still, but I think we've had a good day, haven't we, our kid?
Loved it. As always, I love every day with you, Jay.
Oh,
I love every
oh,
day.
you cutie. That roof's come up well, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's great. It looks as good as new.
Look at this. Same resin tank that we were using at Dream Car. Same brush, same pole, everything. And look at the difference. It's just sheeting off. It's beautiful. So I think the water around here is just, I think it's just better water. And what I have done is I've tried to test it with this TDS meter that Equip to Clean sent out. They sent me two. And the one I've used once and it worked really well, and I could measure the parts per million in the water. This one has been sat in the box, in my glove box, brand new, for like since the same time I've had the resin tank. It's been about a year, and it just doesn't turn on. The other one doesn't work now. This one doesn't turn on. There's like a faint bit on the screen that you can see, but it's not giving me any sort of reading, so I can't even test the parts per million in the water. So lucky they were free, innit? But that's beautiful, look at that. Look how that's dried. Not a spot in sight. So I don't know why we didn't have that at the Dream Car the other day.
here in the end.
That first tub almost gone.
Nearly done. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. Oh, cocktail.
It's heavy. First coat down, just in time. Look at that. Mate, you just don't get this over Walsall way, do you?
I love you guys, but no, we don't. We don't. Take notes.
It's drying off nicely. Still got to do a second coat. Looking a bit patchy. Oh yes. Second coat. How's it going on, our kid?
Absolutely bloody wonderful. Look at that.
So we're not pouring this one, are we?
No.
Put it in the bucket.
Lovely stuff.
Dip it in, because we don't... Oh, look at that. We don't need this second coat to be so thick, because we've already filled in all the pores. Now we're just trying to get a consistent finish. If you put two super thick coats on, I don't think it's going to dry so well. Whereas if you put one thick one and one slightly thinner one on, I think it dries a bit better. Possibly. We'll see. That's my logic anyway, Rich.
Good logic. Good logic.